Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to show you how to create a beautiful floral stamped May monthly cover for your planner. So let's start it. First, let's gather our supplies. You will need your bullet journal. I use our joythings.grid journals. You can find the link for it in the description. And I also take pencils and black pen. You can choose any colors you like to make your cover page truly unique. For this design, I already did a sketch of grabapple flowers and placed them in the right. And don't worry if you are not an expert in drawing flowers, just focus on getting the basic shapes down. I wrote May in calligraphy in the center. You can use any letters or style you prefer, and you can also add calendar here also. You see that I use just regular black pen, it's easier for me, and at first I do after the sketch I do all the details and everything with the black pen. Then I move to the colored pencils. But before we are going there, so I finish with calligraphy, adding as much lines as I like, and then with the black pen I go to the flowers. So I add the details, I make small petals, make some shades with pen, made some dots, make extra lines. I give here everything that will help to give my flowers more dimensional look and deep for the details. I always start from flowers, and only when I'm done I see there is not enough shadows, lines, or just simply I want to add some touch that looks beautiful for me. This process is very relaxing, so take a good movie or a good episode and enjoy it. Also, if you have no time for designing this or coloring, we have a small sheet on our website. I will give you the link in the description that you can use. Just simply print them, make stickers from them, or just cut them and put inside your journal. It will it will be good for calendar, for weekly plan, for monthly plan, so use whatever you prefer. If you want to repeat the same flowers, I have in YouTube shorts the small tutorial with apple flowers, so it will be probably easy for you to see one and create your own. Now enjoy the process how I create black and white sketch, and we will soon move to the colored pencils. So you can see the final black and white sketch. I will show you some details. You actually can leave it how it is. For example, I love how it is, so if I have no time to color them, I just erase it and leave it how it is. Once you're happy with your flower sketch, you can move to coloring the flowers. I'll be using color pencils for this, and feel free to use any medium you prefer. Choose a color palette that complements the mood of your May, and don't be afraid to experiment with different shades and gradients. Remember to leave some white spaces for highlights to give your flower a more dimensional look. Because I color with pencils, I start with the small parts, then I do leaves, and after I move to flowers, because the colored pencils, they are very soft, and when you go with your hand in the journal, you can smooth all your work. So here you see that I finished the leaves, but I feel that there is not enough detail, so I will add some shadows with dark green. Sometimes I add lighter green, so make small parts shining. You can do what works better for you, just the main reason is to enjoy the process and be happy with the result. And when I am done with all the leaves, I go to the flowers. So I start from lighter one and then go to the darker and the darker. I add shadows and some yellow inside. So here is the whole process, and you can see how I do it. My house is always full of light, and it's very heavy to record any videos, but I wanted you to see the closer process of every flower, and maybe to take some interesting ideas for yourself. Here you can see the closer look to the details that I add with the gel pen, and the color that I first use lighter, then in every step I add some darker parts. After I add some yellow insides, and you can see that this adds more depth and everything to the flower. Now that our flowers are colored, it's time to add some final touches. I'll be using a black gel pen to add highlights and details to the flowers and leaves, and this makes the flowers pop and add depth to your design. You have it, your beautiful May Mansley cover with flowers is complete. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and thank you so much for joining me.